small. You understand? Sometimes everybody think, well, you ain't doing it unless you got this big purpose. Your purpose makes it seem small. But it matters to God. My mother's purpose, I go back to my mother's purpose was small to other people. But it mattered to God because Mama's purpose was to get me here.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Mama's purpose was to get my sister Vicky here. So Alicia could be here. So because God knew Corey is going to be around here.
Yeah.
My mother's purpose was small. Everybody looking at her. Well, she ain't got much purpose, but she had a huge purpose. Because she was operating for God. You ever seen the lineage of Jesus Christ? If you go back to Ruth, how Ruth just hung around that woman was her mother-in-law. She told Ruth, go on home, girl. Don't say, no, I'm not going home. Because Ruth was the gap between getting to Jesus. Her purpose. Do you know the adversary wants to cut you off your purpose?
Come on.
Do you know, Keisha, if you would have stopped, you know it ain't over yet? You know, if you would have said, forget it. And let me tell you, the adversary knows. And he wants to get you off your focus. Did you know that? His call, my sister's call, Vicky's call is great. But the adversary wants her to I need to get her off of it. You know the adversary will come up with everything he can to get all of y'all off your purpose. You know, God has a set situation. And you might think it's little. But it's a grand thing. If you read the lineage of Jesus Christ, without Ruth, this would have been a mess. Ruth wasn't even no kin to them folk. She just hung around. They leave, Ruth leave. Following her mother-in-law, just going with her. And the woman said, why don't you go on home? And then she met a man. Because God had a plan. And she wouldn't stop. And then it went on. Because purpose. You know. But you know what she had to do? Go back to the future. She needed her faith. Y'all, we forget about faith. We do world system stuff. But if we keep our focus on Jesus, we'll walk on the water. Yeah. You'll roll. Jesus is God. And that day he came out on the water, he just thought he'd do some water tricks. He's just rolling around on the sea. I'm Jesus. Look at this. I don't fall. You know me back up Jesus, he do a little dance on the way. Hey. You know. And to reach your destination, you must intentionally forget what's behind you. To reach your destination, leave it back there.
Yeah.
You know, we want to carry that stuff with us. It's baggage. Leave him back there. He'll be begging. Keisha, I just miss you. I just think we should be together. Bam. Amen. Shakia. And then look at his number when he's calling. You get tired of it, cut your phone off till it goes away. Help me, Holy Ghost. I don't need anything trying to make her mean. It's the only way you can get, you can make the future God has set up for you. That's the only way you can do it. I'm gonna build a little foundation for you. This is something you have to have. You have to have this. Don't turn to it. I'm just gonna have Emily go to this. Remember this. You write it down. Hebrews 11:1. If you have just read it. Hebrews 11:1. Read it, Emily.
Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
We're in the spiritual realm now. Because we're using faith. It is the evidence, it is substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. Now we're in the spirit. Because we're using faith. That's the reason why things is going to work. It ain't there yet, and we're operating in the spiritual. That's what faith puts us in. This is a spiritual world. You start doing it, like somebody said, well, we need some counseling. We need some counselors. No, you need some Jesus and you need some faith.
Come on.
That's what you need.
That's right.
And you will break it up. Everybody always want to call us up. Do y'all counsel? I said, I wonder how much money we can make. Emily said, we ain't making none. Oh, shoot. Keep me straight, you know. I wasn't always no good guy. Hebrews 11:6. Read it, Emily.
But without faith, it is impossible to please him.
You know, if you're not using the spiritual faith God gets you in the spiritual world, you are not even pleasing God. Because in order to be saved, you got to have faith. In order to believe you're going to heaven, you got to believe it, and you don't see it yet, and you're using faith. You can use that same faith to put things together. That same faith is going to fill every chair up. It's going to make us have so much, and we're going to have to move to a big building. Because it's faith. Hey, the Lord got something for you. Believe me. I'm telling you, the Lord is going to bless you, dear.